Hello YouTubers, my name is Attila Mate from Blue Sky Photography, and today I'd like to talk to you about a topic which is not 100% related to photography, but it affects your business as a photographer. So I think that this is very important as a photographer to have a knowledge about business, and I have to tell you honestly, when I started my photography course first time and they started to give me some business lessons, I was like, did I come at a photography school or at a business school? Now you have to understand that business and the knowledge of doing business, it is very important for a photographer, because you will have to earn money with photography. It's not, if it's only a hobby, that's completely fine. But if you have to earn money, it means that you will have to know something about business. Now, what I want to talk about here is about websites and about online presence. Now you must be online. You must be present online if you are a photographer. And if you want to be a professional photographer, it is very important that you are present online as many places as possible. And obviously the most important is, so you have a website. You must create a website. It's not necessary that you pay somebody. It's not necessary that you give a lot of money. No, you can do it yourself. At the beginning, you can have plenty of possibilities online where you can build your own website and you can host on the same server. So it is very important, guys, to realize that website is promoting yourself. So that's the most important, I would say, because everybody who wants to find a photographer, it will try to find online first. Now, in regards to websites, you can have Facebook page, you can have social media, like Twitter or Instagram. That's completely fine. But when you want to show your portfolio, when you want to show your work, your website is what is the most important, I would say. Now, in this video, I would like to talk about the CEO of your website, which is the search engine optimization of your website. And guys, believe me, this is very important, because doing a website, making a website, that's nothing if nobody can find it. So finding a website, it means it is very important how is search engine optimized. That means if I am a wedding photographer in Waterford, if somebody types in Google Waterford wedding photographer, my website should come at the first page, between the first 5 or 6 photographers. If not, it means that it will come on second page or third or fourth or 10th. Now, I tell you, this is statistics, not I am talking about, so this is not my opinion, this is pure statistics, that people who search in YouTube, they tend to go only the second or the third page maximum. Only 10% of the people will go further at the 4th, 5th, 6th pages. 80%, 90% of the people who search on Google, they will go only the first and the second page. So if your website is not on the first or the second page, it means that they won't find you. So that's why it is important that you search engine optimize your website. Now, guys, this is very helpful, I tell you, because when I was searching on my website, what to do, I contacted some companies and they gave me some horrible prices, like horrible expensive prices. Okay, we are in Ireland, I know. Ireland is the most expensive place on the face of the earth. But anyway, they were talking about hundreds of euros per month to keep my website in the front page, at the first page. Now, I have a friend and he's actually a web developer. So he told me some ideas, some tips, and many web developers will hate me for this, but I will tell you these tips, how you can put your website on the first or the second page without paying a shitload of money, sorry. But that's the truth. So my own experience is that actually it's easy enough to improve your website search engine optimization. And it takes work and a little bit of money, around €100 maximum, once off, and that's it. And then you can have the website in the front page. And I will tell you how. So first of all, when you build your website, you should build it in WordPress. And why? I used to have a website before, and that was built in Weebly. I don't know if you know these kind of terms, you know, like WordPress, but if you don't, you should search around a little bit. The video will be too long, so I don't want to explain. These are possibilities how to build your website in different program modes, let's call it. Okay, so WordPress is a one kind of program mode to build your website. Let's say coding, you know, and Weebly is another way of coding. Now, Weebly is very easy to use, and you can build in a minute a website, but it's not as good in search engine optimization like WordPress. WordPress is a little bit difficult, so it's not, well, I won't call it difficult, I would say it's much more difficult than Weebly, but in the same time, it is much more better for search engine optimization. So if I could build a website and I never had any school or any course, you know, you can do as well. I mean, this website, which one I have now, I didn't build that one, but at the beginning I did build a few websites, and even at the moment, I myself, you know, I am the one who uploads the new images, the fresh images, and I keep up my website. So, search engine optimization. Design your website carefully and pleasing to the viewers. When you design your website, you just ask opinions about people, not only yourself, because it is very important what others believe. They are looking at your website, not you. So this is very important. At the beginning, I made the mistake that I built my website according to my taste. That's not a good idea. You ask many people's opinion. What do you think? What would you do different? How would you like? Or show them different websites. Which one would you like from this? And then you modify your website according to that. Now this is important because, like I said, many people will think differently, and they will have different opinions. Now. Just one second, yes. I just made some notes over here so I don't forget. So place a good few galleries, but organized and easy to figure out way. So the viewer, when it gets to your website, you know, they don't get lost, you know, like it should be like organized in a menu system, you know, which one where they can find, you know, like wedding photography portfolio, portrait portfolio, landscape portfolio. They get in, they get the same pictures, you know, like. So it has to be organized, you know, in such a way that it's easy to navigate in the menu. If you cannot do all these things, hire somebody, but then it will cost you some money. So I would suggest to exercise, you know, 2-3 times. It takes time, I know, but look, you don't know how many times I've stayed during the night, you know, up and I was exercising and trying to do something, so trying to learn something. So try to do it. If not, you have to pay for it, unfortunately. So take time and write keywords for every single picture. Now you have to understand, this is again very important. When you upload your photos, every photo when you upload in the gallery, every photo will have tags. Now you have to type in there some keywords, and don't be lazy, I would say, and do it, because this will help you a lot in the future. So what I did, like when I uploaded my photos, I wrote under the photo, you know, like it was a wedding photo. I said, okay, this wedding photo was shot at Lismore Castle with a beautiful couple, blah, blah, blah. I included in this text wedding photography or wedding photo, the place where I'm from, the example, Waterford, and I included also blue sky photography. So if I include all these kind of words in that text, which one I type in there, that would act like keywords for me. If somebody types in wedding photography Waterford, those keywords, Google will find it and it will get to it. So this is very important. Don't be lazy and type to every single picture some keywords. Don't leave it empty. This is very important. Now again, what is important, don't forget, it's not as easy like you write under one picture, wedding photography, I don't know, Waterford, and then you take and copy paste to all the pictures. No. Google is clever enough to figure out if it's copy pasted, and it will not give any attention to it. So you have to write different texts to different pictures. So it has to be authentic. It has to be unique, I would say. It cannot just repeat over and over and over. Different kind of form of sentences which contains the same words, the keywords, which one you are up to. So another tip what you can do, and this is what helped me a lot, there is a website called Fiverr.com. Now, if you are not familiar with Fiverr, this is a website where people, they offer services for a Fiverr. That means $5. So if you go on that website and you type in CEO search engine optimized CEO articles, and you will find a lot of people who does this service. They write search engine optimized articles about your photography for €5, €10, whatever. Now, you have to get somebody who is good in it. If you are good in literature, that's great, then you can do it yourself. If not, pay $20 or $30 and find somebody who can do it, and they will write for you unique articles. Important is to be more than 1,000 words. So it has to be pretty long, you know. Now, if you tell them, because they will ask you when you make an order, they will ask you what are the keywords you want to use, in what area you want to use this article, what is the topic of this article. You give them the topic, the keywords, and they will write the article for you. I tell you guys, I was surprised because English is not my first language. Obviously, I didn't want to write these articles because it would be too difficult for me. So I paid these guys, you know, and they wrote for me the articles. And I was surprised actually how the guy could write about macro photography, an article. It was, I mean, I couldn't write it better. I mean, he wrote with some words, you know, and how he formed the sentences. And I was like, man, this guy has to know something about photography, or he's very prepared. I don't know. But anyway, they will do a great job. And usually you can see there is a review for every guy who offers these services, you know, and you can read people's review, you know, and they will say, I like his job, he did a great job, blah, blah, blah. So give them to write at least 3, 4, 5 articles with at least 1,000 words, and put in those articles the keywords, like the example, if you are from Sydney, then wedding photography Sydney. Or if you are portrait photographer, then portrait photography Sydney. If you are from New York, portrait photography New York. And then also include your name, the example, Alan's photography, or my name is Blue Sky Photography, or you have to include it in these articles. And when you upload these articles in your website, don't get me wrong, these articles, it doesn't have to be on the front page so everybody can view. No, you can kind of hide these articles. Like even if you go on my website, www.blueskyphotography.eu or weddingwaterford.com. If you go to these websites, you know, you can see that these articles you can't even see because they are kind of hidden. Now, Google sees, because Google searches, and even if it's on the bottom of the page and you have to scroll up to see that article, Google sees in the front. So he can search around and he will find it. And I have to tell you that my website, in less than 2 weeks, it was on the front page. And even at the moment, after years, if I type in, or if you type in wedding photographer Waterford, my website will be on the first page. Or some cases, maybe on the second page, but on the beginning of the second page. And this, guys, I tell you, this is with less than €100. So you have to connect your website also with social media, you know, like social media accounts like Facebook, Twitter, and you share your website, you know, on social media, but don't push too hard. Share your work, but don't be over pushing, you know, like don't push on the people, you know, just sometimes, you know, not too often, sometimes you share one picture too, you know, and if your family and friends, they know, they share your pictures, you know, and all this leads to your website. So you have to understand that it is very important for Google to get the keywords and to be connected with as many as many social media accounts as possible. Now, again, you know that Google owns YouTube, Google owns Facebook, Google owns, so all these belongs to Google. Google Plus is over there, which again, So if you connect your website with all this, you have a YouTube account, you have a Facebook account, you have a Google Plus account, you have all these you connect and you share on these accounts, some pictures, all will lead to your website. So, in a short while, I have to tell you that it will bring your website at the first page. Now, again, it's very important to write a blog every once in a while for consistency and add new photos as well. So you will have to write a blog page, just a small, like 10, 20 sentences, and that's it, every week or every second week, just to refresh. Google sees that on that website there's activity. And then your website will stay on the top. Now, obviously, it will bring more viewers. When you have more viewers, Google will keep your website on the top. So, believe me, this is what it happened to me, and that's why I wanted to share with you this, because this is, I think, it's the easiest and the cheapest way to get on the front page. If you have a lot of money, and if you don't mind paying a lot of money, no problem, then you can just pay somebody, and then they will keep your website on the front page. So, I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. I hope that you liked it. I know it wasn't from photography, but this is, like I said, it is related to photography, and it is very important, I would say, to your photography business. So I hope that you like it, and if you like it, please like and subscribe and share my videos. Thanks for your support, and thanks for your kind comments and for your encouragement. It means a lot to me, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. And I wish you a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Town to town, from London to Taiwan, I've been